What's going on, guys? It's Luis. Welcome back to another episode of Lou Bar's Garage. Today I have something that I've been wanting to reveal to you guys for quite some time. Something that I've been waiting for, and it's finally here, and I'm excited to show you. Any guesses? Okay, that's all the guesses that you get. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to my new 2023 Honda Civic Sport Touring Manual 6-speed. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so excited for this car. I have literally been waiting for this car to come to the dealership, the local dealership. They told me that this is literally the second Sport Touring that they've had all year. It's two, and it is now August. So sometimes between January to now, they only had one other one, and this is the second one. And guys, this car is awesome. I'm super pumped to show you guys all the ins and outs of it. It comes in a Sonic Gray Pearl. Maybe you can see it a little bit right now. We're in the shade. It's a pretty sunny day out here in Kansas City. But regardless, guys, this thing is freaking sick, and I love it. Without further ado, let's take a look. So as I was saying, this is the 2023 Honda Civic Sport Touring Hatchback 6-speed manual, 180 horsepower with a turbo. This thing is awesome. It's a small compact car, but man, this thing is really cool. It's loaded with a lot of fun features. One of the ones that I really love right off the bat is the wireless Apple CarPlay. That thing is super cool. So my wife has a 2022 Subaru Outback, and it has CarPlay, but we need to keep it connected to a cord. Kind of limits you, you're kind of playing around with the cord or whatever, but this thing is wireless, and it's really cool, and the screen's really big. I also love the phone charging station. The thing that I really love the most is the hatchback feature. I looked at an SI. The SI is really cool. The inside is absolutely gorgeous. I love the red with the black interior. And this one is a little bit more basic. It's gray. It's kind of got gray stitching with black. And I'll show you guys here in a second. I couldn't do it because I love the hatchback. I always have. They're just so much more functional. You can fit so much more. I think they look way sportier than the SI does. That's why I chose the Sport Touring. So this is the highest trim package that you can get for the Honda Civic. It came off the truck. It only came with 6 miles. I'm at about 107 miles now, which kind of blows my mind because I feel like I really haven't driven a lot. But regardless, I love the Sonic Gray Pearl color. It's really cool. It's kind of close to a Nardo Gray, but it kind of has a little bit more blue in it. So it kind of pops. I have a lot of ideas that I would like to do to the car. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of the features. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the hatchback real quick. So here is the hatchback. So the only difference, obviously, is this whole door will open up like that. And then the sedan, it kind of cuts off right here. The line is probably about right here. And you got your conventional trunk there. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open and see what we got going. Awesome, there it is. Look at how much room you have. So much more room. And then you can fold the seats down from back here. Just push them down like that. Push it down. Look at that much more room that you have, guys. So much room. Awesome. Absolutely love it. And let's go ahead and take a peek on the interior from the back here. You can see a little bit of the front there. Another feature that I really love is the design of the taillights. I love how it just runs across the whole back of the hatchback. Looks really, really neat. I'm planning to black out the badges. The other thing is I'm planning to black that out at some point. I'm planning to get an exhaust system at some point. I'm also looking to do some gold wheels, and I'm also thinking about lowering it about 1 inch. This is what we got so far. I think it would look better with lowering it just about 1 inch. So I'm kind of looking at some H&R springs or maybe some iBox springs We'll see. Another feature that I love about this car is the front. The front looks so rad, guys. I love the design of the fronts. I've actually never been much of a Civic guy, but when they came out with this design, man, I was sold. So you can see the headlights here. I believe they're HID, and I love that this model has fog lights. I love fog lights. I'm planning on doing yellow fog lights to give it that JDM style look. Planning to black out the Honda badge up here in the front. And I was thinking about wrapping the hood in matte black, just so it can match the front here. So the grille has that kind of matte black look. I think it would really complement the car. I'm also planning to put my roof rack back on to make it look a little bit more sportier. Also planning on blacking out that chrome trim that you see right there. Not a fan of chrome. It's not too bad, I guess, but just not my style. We're gonna go ahead and plan on doing that. Now let's take a look at the inside. Okay guys, so here is the inside. Wireless key entry. We got some piano black trim pieces, which are not my favorite, but I think it really works with this trim piece that they have that runs across the whole dash of the car. This thing just looks super cool. I really love the design of that. And as you can see, it's piano black. I really love also these knobs are digital, so let's go ahead and turn this on. I also love the push to start red button there. It's really cool. There's a screen for you. Let's go ahead and hit disclaimer. And you got this huge screen right here. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and hit it one more time. And right now we're jamming to a little Alan Stone. If you like Alan Stone, give me a thumbs up. And there you go, guys. All the dials here are digital, which is really sweet. I like the design of that a lot. You can hit it, and there it is. See, it's digital, looks really nice. And this is the phone charging station that I was talking about. No need to have a wire to plug into your phone to charge. You just lay it down right there, and it'll charge. And here is the manual shifter here. I will say that the shifting is a little bit stiff. I am hoping that over time it'll smooth out. Here we go. We have the econ, so economy. So we can hit that on and save a little bit on gas if we're doing like a long distance traveling. And then this button right here turns off. You know how when you stop at a stoplight, some newer cars kind of turn off? Not quite sure what that really does. They say it saves your battery, but I don't really think that it does, but that's just my opinion. So we can shut that off right there. Here is our electronic park brake. So in my old Mazda, I had a ripstick, which I really loved, but this is also really nice and convenient just to hit that parking brake and boom, I don't have to worry about my car rolling back or anything. And then right here, brake hold, that's really nice. So when we get to a stoplight and we're just sitting there, I can hit brake hold right there and keep it on. So that way I don't have to keep my foot on the brake. It literally just brakes and keeps it there for me. And this is especially nice for people who are just learning how to drive manual. So like my wife, she's still learning how to drive manual. And one of the things she's afraid of is rolling back and hitting the car that's behind her. And you know, that's a fair fear, because who wants to have a lame accident like that by rolling back? So that's a really nice feature. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other side real quick. Well, first of all, let me show you, we got a sunroof. I love the black interior. This is super clean. I love it a lot. It's really nice because on my Mazda, for whatever reason, it was two-tone. So we had black on the bottom here, and then we had kind of a beige color on the top. And I love that all of it is black. So here is the seats. Let's take a look. So they're leather, and they are stitched with gray, which, you know, I don't mind. It kind of gives it that like all black kind of murdered out look. And then on the seats here, we got a little bit of detailing. That looks pretty clean. And the seat's pretty comfortable. It hugs you really well. I really like the feel of it. And a couple cup holders. We got this in here. And it's got a really big space for storage. So let's clean that. And let's go ahead and hop on over to the other side so I can show you the really cool digital display. Now we are over here on the driver's side, and here is our buttons. We got our mirror, we got our locking, we got our window lock, and I love that both of these, passenger and driver, are both auto. It's a nice touch. And let's come on over here, and again, really love the design of the ducts right here. And again, you can see it on this side as well. But here is, let me turn this wheel real quick. Here is the really cool digital display. So let me go ahead and zoom in on that. Look at that. That is all digital. Really cool. So you have your fuel here on the right hand side. You have your temperature over here on this side. You have your RPMs. Then you have your miles over here. And then here you have a little widget of the car. So let's say if we're braking, you can see that your car will brake. And if we wanted to go ahead and start the car, let's actually just start the car. Why not? So we're going to go ahead and hit our engine start. And there we go. So now the car is on. You can customize your tachometer or your gauge cluster here with this rolly wheel. So if we turn it, we can kind of go through all the different features. So safety support, so green means good, nothing's around us. Got our fuel or oil maintenance there. And it shows you who is in the car and who is or is not wearing a seatbelt. So as you can see, I'm the only one in the car. I'm the driver, so it has an X on it, which means that I don't have my seatbelt on. So let's go ahead and put that on, and now there you go. Now the seat is green, which means my seatbelt's on. And there is the miles, actually 130 miles. That's how much I've driven so far. And this will come on after a couple hours to let you know to take a break. If you're on a long road trip, you have your navigation here. It tells you which direction you're heading in, and average speed, and your fuel range. And on this side over here, we can also customize this as well. So Bluetooth, USB, radio, phone, so on and so forth. And then also another feature that I really love about this, so let's go ahead and scroll through and let's find it. There it is. So we can hit that. We'll click the wheel in, and here we go. So we can go ahead and hide or show different features, right? Your fuel, your speed, your nav, seat belts, all of these different features that come with it. You can go through, and then we'll go back here, and then we'll go to the gauge design. So right now I have the round. So as you can see, they're both round, or we can go to bar. So this will literally just go over to the bars, and it'll show you how fast you're going, your RPMs over here. And then if we go to round minimal, it'll minimize it. And let's go back on this guy. Where are we? Back. There we go. Okay. So there is that. Let's go ahead and go back here. Back. There it is. Let's see. Round minimal. Gauges will hide when cruise is active. So it kind of just hides everything and makes it look more sleek. Or we can go to bar minimum, and it'll do the same thing. Gauges will hide when we are cruising. I really like the round, the original. I think it just looks really nice. And that is that for the cluster. And let's look at the design of the steering wheel. So it feels pretty nice. I like the design of the steering wheel, sleek. Some more piano black trim here. And then they do have a silver trim here. I am planning to get a black piece so that way it matches everything. And I'm also planning on getting a blacked out emblem for the steering wheel. And let's see over here, we got a couple lights. We can turn these on, or we can turn the individual lights. We can open and close the sunroof there, but we do have the on button here. So at night, it basically dims if there's a car behind you with the lights turned on. That way it's not blinding you in the eyes. And then it's got 3 buttons for your garage door openers. We got a couple more actually over here. We have your parking. So that's for your parking sensors. And then we can turn that off right there. And we have a little wheel here so we can bring up or down the brightness. And let's go ahead and take a look inside of the hood and see what we got going on. Here is a peek at the engine. One of the things that I kind of thought was very interesting was that most cars normally come with a cover that go over your coil packs here, but for whatever reason, this one is just completely exposed. That is definitely a first for me. All my other cars have definitely had a cover to protect this, a dust cover, essentially just to protect all the coil packs and everything like that. But here it is. I'm not quite sure where the turbo is. Maybe down here somewhere. But it looks pretty clean. I really like the design of it. Really sleek. Here is our air box. I'm definitely planning on getting a different kind of intake for this in the future. One more really cool feature that I would love to show you. All right, guys, check this out. This is really, really cool. So most cars have caps that you need to unscrew, but this one has a capless fuel nozzle. There we go. That is the coolest thing ever. I have never seen that before. You literally just put your nozzle in and start giving it gas, and that's it. And then once you're done, you just close her up and you're good to go. So there you have it, guys. That is the 2023 Honda Civic Sport Touring. Alright guys, well there you have it. That is a little tour of the 2023 Honda Civic Sport Touring Hatchback manual 6-speed. I am so excited and I'm looking forward to all the upgrades and the mods that I'll be doing over time. Obviously right now, since I'm kind of getting started, there's a few things that I would like to do that are temporary, and there are things that are goals that I have for the long term. I'm really excited for this new build because it's a new platform, it's a fresh start, and I'm excited for you guys to join me along as we build this thing together. And I want to extend that invite to you guys. If there's anything that you would love to see added to the car, I would love for you guys to share that in the comments. If you would also love to contribute to the building of the car, I wouldn't be mad. That would actually help out tremendously. So if that is something that you would like to do, I would love to hear from you, and we can work together. I can give you a shout out on the videos and go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching, guys. Again, I'm so excited about this car. We'll see how we build this thing together going into the future. So thanks for watching Lubar's Garage, guys. We'll see you then, or we'll see you another time.